Oh, that's a shame. No less time on Final Fantasy 13-3. Darn. Well, I gotta give that one to 13 too then. Welcome back to Lightning Returns. Final Fantasy 13-3. We have 5 days until the world ends. Hopefully we can extend the time today. We'll try to do some more exploring today, and hopefully things will not be as bad. I'll admit, I really didn't get as much done on that, on our first day than I wanted. I wanted to get more done. Hopefully more done today. You don't get a full first day, because you start at, what was it, 9? So today we'll have the full 24 hours.
This is Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. It's a holy tree, and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the Day of Destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
For Aradia to extend the world's time. I didn't get enough the first day. But let's talk to Hope about main quest.
There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where Snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnad. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the Holy City. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you.
Okay, so there are 5 people we have to help. And those are the key to helping Yggdrasil grow.
There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved. But you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
Work device has been unlocked. That's so cold, though. They're not wrong in this scenario. But it still just takes away from the being a hero thing that you look for in a lot of RPGs and games. You know, you're saving people, you're saving souls. And so you should have that, but then they break it down with things like that. I'm not saying it's wrong, because it's not. They're telling you something gameplay-wise that is correct. The time you might spend trying to do one side quest, you could have done 5 side quests instead. still, it does, like I said, it does come off as cold. Like, the game acknowledges that.
In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out. But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged, where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone just like that. The lost time.
Hi, Mace. Yeah, so 2 hours apparently were just lost. And so in this world, clocks used to have 13 hours. Now they have just 12, which is why it matches up with our time, you know, from 6 to 6. Apparently, they just when Chaos came out, they just lost 2 hours, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Give me a minute here before we jump in. Cords got tangled up here. There we go. Alright. We are going to head back into Luxurian, and the reason for that is now that it's 6 a.m., we can continue the quest there. We'll head back to Yusan at a later date. Nice. Or not. This doesn't look right.
Where am I? What is this?
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
You again?
Right. Can you hear me? Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I'm out. I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint your position.
Hope, are you there?
No. Hope can't hear you or see you. You're invisible. Do you know why? Because we're inside you. Spooky, huh?
You mean inside my mind?
Yeah, it's a safe place that God can't see. You could almost say it's like, oh, I don't know, an unseen realm.
Alright, if you say so. But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
I have a name. It's Lumina, and I know a lot about you. You need my advice, and in here we can talk about anything we want, safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yup, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him. And don't worry, okay? Even if I know otherwise, well, my lips are sealed.
I have no reason to betray him.
Right. That's very convincing. Keep those feelings hidden and play the loyal little servant. You want to be as cold as the steel in your sword. You do that, and then no one can guess what's inside. It's true, God can't see into human hearts. But he can read your face and tone, just like anyone else, and make his own guesses.
Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. He's promised to bring Sarah back. I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind. Why should I?
Are you still in there, Lightning? Why are you afraid?
Huh?
Come on, think about it. We're inside your mind. Don't you get it? If you can't be true to yourself here, where can you? I know you haven't changed, because you can't.
What the hell are you?
We're just particles of dust brushed from the palm of a god. That's all we ever were. Right, sis?
No, wait! That was Sarah.
Finally! I've got a connection again. Light, what just happened?
I was talking to Lumina.
Lumina? That girl? What does she want? And where is she now?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
Right. Teleport complete.
So a very interesting event there. Was it Sarah, though? That's the question, right?
In order to infiltrate
Alright.
the children
Day
of
2.
Israel's rights, we need to figure out their code. The 4 numbers.
Right, and if we don't figure it out by tonight, another girl will be sacrificed. I don't want that on my conscience.
You have to hurry. And stay alert.
Today, the city of Light has been the scene of much tragedy.
Today's death count, 891. Defeating monsters will keep the tally
A
low.
great number of our residents have lost their lives. Let us offer prayers once again to great Beneverza, so that he might be merciful to the forsaken souls, they who have lost all hope of seeing the new world.
Alright, now I have to find the numbers. Oh, great, all the DLC shows up again. Okay, whatever. Map. Midnight 6 a.m. Use the passcode. Find the passcode hidden around the city. I thought it had to do with these places. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let's...
Is it your first time in the city? If so, listen to this. This is North Station. The Yusnan-bound train is all you'll find here. There's a South Station as well. If you wish to go to the Wildlands or the Dead Dunes, the South Station trains will take you there. It's easy to mix them up. Be careful. The only place you can get to from this North Station is Yusnan.
Important to keep in mind. See, I thought there was something to do with those writings on there. Hi, Chocolina. Shoot for the sky. Need a broken gyroscope. You're rebuilding an old airship to take to the sky one more time. Foolish fancy it may be, but I have been collecting airship parts for centuries now. Just heard about a downed airship in the north of the Wildlands that's in pretty good shape. Don't have enough of that. Don't have enough of that. Okay. Move on. Alright, then we just keep searching around.
kind of strange writing on it. It was a number, I think.
Okay. So why we talk to people?
You've seen those people in the white robes, haven't you?
Yeah, there's the number.
They're part of a cult that worships the goddess Cendril. This morning, I saw them heretics messing around near a wall up that way. You know what happened next? A glowing number appeared at that very spot. Don't know if it's some kind of signal or a special code, but you know how girls keep getting killed? Bet you Guild to Gruul they're involved.
5.
All right, Hope. Looks like that may be one down.
Great. The first of the 4 numbers we need. You're not done yet, though. Keep looking. We need 3 more to assemble the complete code. Strange. I thought I spotted someone following you, but my sensors show nothing.
Could be our friend, the Shadow Hunter. Maybe he wanted to drop by and say hello.
Alright, that's 1. Any others mapped right now? Yeah, from 0 to 6. So from... I think they mean midnight to 6 a.m. Those gates open. Which I believe one of the numbers we need is there. There's always one there, if I remember right. Time's running again. Chobo Emporium closed. Store hours 11 to 17. So from 11 to 5. I don't, to be honest.
That girl. I wonder if she's all right. No one seems to be taking notice. Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
If only that were my problem, I would gladly take that over this.
Tell me what's wrong.
My father's fallen ill. It's bad. He might not make it. I came to the city looking for a remedy I'd heard about. It's sold out everywhere.
You checked all the merchants?
Well, I found one shop that could make what I needed, but only if I brought them the ingredients. If only it were that simple. But I don't have a guild to my name. I can't get my hands on them. Are you willing to help me? Can you find what I need to save him?
A spectral elixir. We'll accept it. No promises, though.
Really? You're going to help me save my father?
That shop you mentioned, is it in the area?
Yes, the Chocobo Emporium is well known in the commercial district.
Right, how did you want to buy the medicine then? Dying Wish. A magician's token.
I'll release your soul.
Well, at least we didn't take any damage, so that's a plus. Alright, the Chocobo Emporium is closed until 11. We have that side quest to go back at noon to Yusan.
A great number. Let us solve it.
Finding all the numbers is going to be a pain. You have plenty of time, as long as you know what the heck you're doing. But you don't. That's what people always fail to mention. It's like, oh, I had plenty of time. How many times you played through the game? 8. Ah, here's one. So a 3. Although I have to say that if we fail, it's way worse than that, Zareth. It's way worse.
I've got to collect them by tonight.
Did you hear? Strange glowing numbers have appeared
On the wall next to the phone booth in South Station.
No.
Well, now, go see for you.
I can't do anything there. They're locked. Phone booth to South Station. Did it get marked? Yes. Good. Why do we talk to people?
Hey, this is a restricted area. A giant creature came out of the chaos and it's causing a panic.
And no one's doing anything?
13 brave bounty hunters volunteered to take the beast down, to keep the peace. 13. That should have been enough, right? Guess how many still live? Just one. The others all died.
And that lone survivor was...
Yes, me. God. Such horrors I'd hoped to never have to see in my lifetime. The city's lost now. No one can face that monster and live. And with the chaos creating more of them...
Cursed Dragon Claw. No chance of us doing this right now.
Sounds dangerous. Good thing I have a few minutes to spare.
Were you listening to me? It killed 12 brave warriors. You're just one person, and a woman no less. But if you really want to fight it, I won't stop you.
Maybe in a few days. And it's in the way. Lost it.
You only need 2 more numbers to infiltrate the children's graveyard ritual.
I know, Hope. Thanks for the pep talk, but you could further help me by finding the numbers. Don't you have access to all the cameras in this place? I could go through Old Town. That'd probably be the safer way to go.
Each day, the killers left behind a...
Let's do it again. What's that? Hey, 60 gil, because we need a lot of it. Can't talk to you. Darn it.
Will God descend from the moon?
Welcome.
See if there's any. Shaolong Gui Shell for 600. Sure. I'll probably need it for something.
I see you're a woman who knows exactly what she wants. It's a mighty fine product, that one. This is used for only the finest medicines. I was afraid I'd never be able to sell this baby. Thank goodness you came along to change that. It's a little rich for most folks. To thank you for your patronage, I'll let you in on a little secret. I run a legit business, as you can see for yourself. But I do have some, shall we say, friends in the Warren.
I'm listening.
I see I've caught your interest. I sensed that you were looking for something. Just don't delve too far into that area. You don't know what kind of people you'll run into. But if you do decide that you want to go in and out as you please, I can be of some assistance.
Oh, really? Well, we may have to take him up on that offer.
Blessed be, friend.
Everything's equipped right now, so moving on.
Thank you for your interest.
Because we'll need to get into the Warrens for a number. That's for sure. Like I said, I think one is always there. Boy, I wish I knew this game better. Oh, do I not?
Sorry, I'm out of wares. Today I'm here.
Customer just like you. Alright, so I can't go this way. Which way then? Because that's like blocked off, so I go around. Alright, fine. Well, what if I do it the opposite way? That way I don't come back.
Thank you very. Thank you for your patronage.
I was hoping you'd get me in there. Alright, fine.
The end is near.
Not bad. Let's keep going. When I inevitably fail, there is something that we can do. Make sure, grab that. A runic ring? Ah, why didn't you grab on, Lightning? And also, time flows again.
I heard that, and there was a
Message.
There's been so many friends.
These girls are just the bait.
The victim was a devout. I knew her when she was. The victim was so devout, she was killed because of her beliefs. I'm sure. There's no limit to the heretic's perfidy.
Maybe it is a trap. But I still have to do something. Another one will be killed tonight. I'm starting to think we should just take these Etro fanatics head on.
I hate to say it, but I agree. And the best way to do that is to infiltrate their ranks. You've got to find the code by tonight. Then you'll be able to crack.
I can't. So if you don't have stamina, I forgot about that.
Release your soul.
Go. Hey, level 1 Blizzard.
Destiny is destiny.
Kind of looks like Dodge's Sanctum Lacimor. It's hard to say because I don't remember what Dodge's looked like. Darn, it was facing me. just have a harder time staggering enemies than in this game, it feels like. I know, user error. That's me not playing well. Darn it, that's bad. That lost HP on that. Half normal. Weak to ice.
I'll bring back lost time.
Gotcha. And again.
Savior's got its job.
There we go. Yay, Metagard! Yeah, we need the tattered leather for a canvas quest. How is everybody today? Like, got off on the wrong foot today. I'm actually in a really good mood. The game just takes focus because of the time. Let's cut through town and see if we can find side quests or shops or items. Violet armlet. Can't talk to you. Taylor. Still the Cold Rebellion outfit. Wait, you're different. It was a different rebellion, wasn't it? This one has Blizzard level 2 and is magic. Ooh. Hello, Teen Shade 43. Welcome to the stream. Like, I'll just tell you all straight up, I'm probably going to fail. I just don't know the game well enough. First death game over in Grandia 2 hard mode. That's a shame. I'm gonna purchase Cold Rebellion.
Do you visit any time?
Yeah, it's something I really thought about.
Step right up.
That it's okay.
Thanks as always.
I can't be an expert at every Final Fantasy game.
Magic medicine, get it here. That's right.
It'll cure what ails ya. Potions are 360, remedies are 580, Phoenix down is 1,280, and whoa, dropped frames there, sorry. Don't know what happened there. Hiccuped. Alright, hopefully everything will still be okay.
Thank you.
Have your sights on anything?
Not played this game in so long. Me either! I haven't played it since release, really. More magic. You had thunder. Should have gone with that one. Alright. Plus, it's hard to help people with this game because it's so open. You can tell somebody how you went through it, but it's hard to help in general, you know?
The ritual starts.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Lord Gur.
After night falls, you still have 2 more numbers to find.
I know, Hope.
I know you can do
I'm working
this.
on it. You're locked. Hi.
Should I tell someone, or should I just mind my own business?
Seven. It's Super Kami Guru.
That's 3 numbers. 1 more number, and we've got ourselves a code.
Hurry, Light. You just need to find 1 more number before the rites begin.
Ah, he looks super familiar. And the 5 looked like a 6,
I don't know.
so.
Felt like someone was watching me. Someone I know.
To be honest, I probably should have played on easy. I know, that's something I normally don't do.
I know exactly what you want, young miss. You're after the password, aren't you? The one that the goddess's followers use. No, don't try and deny it. All I'm interested in is the color of your money. I've seen their code, and I'm willing to tell you what I know. For a price. But one thing. The code I saw was on a wall down in the Cendril. So if you've seen it already, then there isn't much point in paying me for it.
Centrum code. Is that the one we've seen? See, where would that be? Warehouse? It doesn't say. That beard, though, right? Yeah. I probably should have to be honest. Oh, the Centrum. Centrum's right there. Yeah, we saw that one. Like I said, the last one I think is always in the Warren, because they make you want to come back during those times. The game tries to block you a lot of ways through time. Speaking of, we need to get to Yusan at midnight. We also have to go to the Chocobo place, the Chocobo Emporium, from 11 to 6. 11 to 5. 11 to 5. Means I've got a few hours.
I am here to help guide this. Come visit anytime.
We're gonna do something risky.
This is Luxarian. The trains here can take you to either of 2 locations, the Wildlands or the Dead Dunes. The Wildlands is a vast expanse of nature, green as far as the eye can see. In the Dead Dunes, you won't find much besides sand. However, many venture out there in hopes of finding great treasure buried deep in the ruins. If you're looking to travel to the city of Yusnan, I'm afraid you'll have to use the other station. Please head to Luxarian's North Station and board the train there. Are you taking the train?
Yeah, I just wish you could take me to there. The Wildlands, we arrive at 8:30. That's good. Spend the 100. We're gonna go to the Wildlands. I like playing on normal because it's usually a good balance, and I like to show people who watch my Let's Plays, you know, this is normal. You can make it easier if it looks too hard for you, or if it looks too easy, you can make it harder. I try to use normal as like the baseline. But here...
This stop, the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dunes
Now I have three EP.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
I can teleport if I need to. I can teleport to Yusan. The Wildlands. There are 2 major disturbances here. We'll see if we can get started on finding one.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand.
Nature's last stand.
Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order.
See, I agree with that.
They don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
That easy feels like normal and normal feels like hard.
A refuge.
And then there is a hard.
Refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light.
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone. The angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals.
Story in general, because I've not beaten 1 or 2 completely. Yeah, that'll do it. Luxuriant South Station warp unlocked. And we can now warp to the Wildland Station. Let's go!
All trains are running on schedule.
What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
You must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds.
Oh, that sounds neat.
It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend then.
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own 2 eyes.
Oh, man.
A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Gazal has been after it for years.
Dr.
and
Gazal?
still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Gazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth. But he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the angel, he's the leading expert in all of the Wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
There's nothing about this in any of the...
Miss Mighty Savior.
Miss Mighty Savior, what can I do for you this day? Sunflower. 3 day ring blossoms. Now, I think that's used for other quests. I don't think the Muso blossoms are. The day so ones I remember being important for something. Ooze. Chocobo Chow, 5 Gaisho Greens. 1 Rocky Crag Mole, 3 Choco Boreal, and 2 Luminous Mushroom. Well, I can take the quest if nothing else.
Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
If you think that's what you need to do...
You aren't from around here, are you? I suppose you've come to seek the wisdom of our famous Dr. Gazal.
Yes and no.
I wanted to ask him about the Angel of Valhalla.
I knew it. Well, first things first. You have heard of our chocobo legend, right?
You mean the one about a sacred white chocobo that appears at the end of the world?
That's the one. Some of us call that chocobo the Angel of Salvation. Oh, how we've been praying for him to appear. The angel is a harbinger, a signal that it's over at last.
That's something to pray for?
Oh yes.
For the people who live out here, death is a kind of salvation. An outsider like you must find it difficult to understand. 5 centuries ago, all hell broke loose and a new god took over. We became immortal, against all natural laws. See, the people out here don't like that. Even gods shouldn't be allowed to change the natural order of things. Living off the land, growing our own food, surviving by our own wits, and dying when our time is up. That's what we want.
And that's why the white chocobo is a good thing. It means this unnatural life is going to be over at last.
Right. But you're welcome to believe different. We don't push our creed on anyone. At the same time, as long as you're going to be visiting us here for a while, it's right that you know our ways.
For the people.
If it's Canopus Farms you're looking for, then head down this trail. With the station at your back, you'll see the village come up on your left.
A herald of a special kind of salvation.
We're in city, Canopus Farms. Let's head that way.
They pray to eventually return to her side, which in their creed is the same as ceasing to exist.
Woods, farms, this way. I'd love to just look around and explore, but we can't do that. Okay, so these are the farms.
See something?
Venturing Essentials. Mini flan notes, chocobo eater notes, a vegetable seed. Give me a few of these. Think I need them for something? I'll figure it out.
Oh, thanks a lot.
It's the Adolin chocobo, that'd be awesome.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome to Canopus Farms. My name's Garrett.
Hi, Garrett.
You could say I run things around here. What can we do for you?
I've come to talk to your vet, Dr. Gazal.
Ah, got it. You want to know about the Angel of Valhalla, right? Well, Dr. Gazal's your man.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone tells me.
He's been chasing that white chocobo for over a century now. No one comes close to his passion and expertise. That's all he cares about since his daughter died.
What is it?
That's sad.
Oh, damn. I shouldn't have said anything about his daughter. It's not a secret or anything, but he really hates anybody talking about it. The doctor first came out here with his daughter. They planned to learn about the legend together. But about a century ago, she was killed while they were both out tracking chocobos. It was tragic. The doctor never really told the whole story of what happened. But after that, he threw himself even deeper into his research and work. Soon, it was all he cared about. But listen, promise me one thing, okay?
I won't let on that you told me. Don't worry.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it. I mean, everyone around these parts knows the story, of course, but he wouldn't like it if strangers started asking about his past. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the legendary chocobo for yourself, Dr. Gazal is the man you have to talk to. They say he's seen the Angel of Valhalla more than a few times. At least a chocobo that looks just like it.
Sounds like he could help.
I'd bet my hunting bow on it. Well, may nature bless you.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
It's just a saying we have out here in the wildlands. It means good luck.
By all accounts, he's a difficult man.
The vegetables they grow make perfect.
Merchant.
I purchased.
Potions, Infrost Potion. Cast Infrost ice attributes to attacks, wind attributes to attacks. And Holy Water will give you Protect and Shell and restore a little amount of HP. Things are expensive. But I will buy a potion.
Thank you.
There's an innkeeper. And shops that we always need to check out. Outfitters. Ignition has fire level 2. It's a cool looking outfit. I like that. Blizzard level 2. Thunder level 2. And these are all... Oh, these are fire. They have plus and are level 2. If you want a specific... You know an enemy is weak to a specific spell? Here you go. Fashionable sunglasses. Use a danger. Straw hat. Nice. Safari hat. Painter's beret. Dogtooth beret. Kind of like the beret, but... Yes, you can only carry 6 items at a time. Is it... There's an enemy coming up. It's weak to fire? Crud. Thunder? Okay. I love the Savior looking outfit. Like, I think it's neat, but we're going to... Well, I don't have attack. I need more attack. Let's make... Yeah, maximum HP, which is cool. Let's make Ignition. You can hold on the Crimson Blitz for now. I'll redo it. Just so I have it made. I can give it Blizzard. I can give it Thunder from the Savior class, because that's what it will replace. I don't have a guard. Resist magic damage 10%. Magic plus 15. This will be our casting class. You can edit the color. Maybe? Let's see. Which one would we walk around in? Red Mage looks pretty slick. I'd be down for that. It does have Blizzard. I'd like to use Ignition. Blizzard Fire, I don't have attack. You come with attack, right? Yeah, attack is built in. We'll stick with this for now. As soon as I find an attack, though, I'm going to switch.
Hey there.
So I have that option. Well, I don't need it in this game. Still thinking of this like a standard game. Let's go... Ignition. Remove Thunder. Remove Blitz. Somebody can use that. Remove Guard. You take the Blaze Fire Saber. You have Overture. The Mist Wizard. More HP, less ATB, speed, guard defense. You're equipped on the Red Mage. Take that. X is block. Y be thunder. And Blizzard. Now I can give somebody else a Blitz. We can give that to the Knight of Etro. Okay. I think we're fine with that. We'll just come out casting.
Hello there. Thank you very much. Hello there.
Kids veggie meal, fresh herb salad, herb terrine, and flan? Not sure what that is. Alright, we checked the shops. Let's get moving here. So I need to teleport. Probably about in an hour. 2 hours. You go away.
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows. Does that mean anything to you?
Great Etro's helm. Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl, but I never saw her.
The maiden's voice born on the wind. Yes, that's how I heard them too. So it would appear that she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately have never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master. But I've long since given up hope that it shall be me.
Nor me. I don't know anything about chocobos.
Don't rule yourself out, young lady. You may be the one, if you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one. But rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the temple of Etro herself.
You mean the one built into the cliff?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos roils, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
And to do that, I've got to find and tame the Angel of Valhalla.
Yes, indeed. But that, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the chocobo.
An ocean of great chaos buried beneath the temple. Do you think it could be true? Excuse me, do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question. I'll have you know I am the oldest, yes, that's right, the oldest surviving student of the great Dr. Ghazal himself. First, the basics. The legendary chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
Not quite, but I can tell you what the good doctor has told me. That angel is anything but angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the chocobo eater. So you see, if you wish to find the white chocobo of legend...
I should find a chocobo eater.
Precisely. I knew you were smart. Now, the last sighting of a chocobo eater was in the City of Ruins. The ruins lie in grim terrain that stretches yonder to the east. But the chocobo eater is a fearsome beast. Be prepared for a fight.
Alright.
If you want to find the prey, seek out the predator. It makes sense. You should head east and find the City of Ruins.
East we shall go. At least a little bit. Flan.
Your soul belongs to me. You're down.
Let's...
Unfurl the wings of death.
Oh, don't do that. Fire. Fire was a good choice. There's one. I can maybe do a little bit of damage with attack. Hate chocobo eaters. It's fine. Nobody here likes chocobo eaters. They eat our friends.
Unfurl the wings of death.
Smooth. Too bad only 0.09. Heard her 80 gil though, that's pretty good. And the vibrant ooze we need for quests. So if we see any more, we take them. Thankfully I have this fire, so I remembered that right at least. At least for that in me anyway. Sheep, I think. Maybe puppy. Hard to tell. You're weak to fire as well. Cool.
To the victor, the spoils.
So far, so good. They eat Muggles, oh no!
A great city was once built here. For a while, it was the center of all human culture. It appears the ruins here are all that remain of that time.
Wonder if I can
was
jump.
that our golden age? Well, judging by the state of them, it ended a long time ago.
The chaos that's destroying the
I can go around. That's cool.
world emerged right here.
I like those less sure about the dress. Yeah, I'm not feeling how it looks.
So this is where it began.
Better than some other stuff, though. Chaos. The Sea of Chaos encroaches upon the little land left in the world, with chaos infusions appearing in cities and wilds alike. Monsters become stronger in chaos. Monsters' HP, strength, and magic are boosted by 50%. Monsters constantly have regen. Monsters are less likely to recoil regardless of the attack used. Monsters will be able to quickly shake off any debilitating or debuffing effects. And debilitating and debuff effects last longer than usual on lightning. However, there are some advantages to be found in battling monsters within the chaos, despite the huge boosts they get. You will have a better chance of receiving items, and you get more EP and gil than normal. When you defeat the monsters spawned by a chaos infusion, the chaos will disperse. Weigh the risk and decide for yourself whether or not you want to take these battles. Soul Seed. Since we have its weakness. I'm okay with that fight. Plus 1 EP bonus. Yeah, you get a lot of EP. 3 times the gil and 2 times chance for items. Nibble terrible. Now you can definitely teleport. And there goes the chaos.
Come, stay, friend. These lands are filled with dangerous beasts. What's more, a chocobo eater rampages in the east.
We should go there.
If a chocobo predator's out there, there must be chocobos too.
Oh. So, you were seeking the wild chocobo. Normally, I would warn city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble, return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
9:51. Let's go.
Dr. Gazelle talked about the great chaos beneath it. Your light is mine.
There goes one.
You're so eager to die.
Just a little bit more.
I'll bring back lost time.
There we go. Okay. Is there a way to go back in time? No, there is not.
The light of your soul is mine.
So you have to use the time you got.
Unfurl the wings of death.
There we go. Three more Viper dudes. Hey, Blizzard.
I hope that I'm wrong about this, but I'd say that the force behind the world's destruction is buried somewhere in that town.
Come and get it.
More mini flans.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Okay, one more.
You're so eager to die.
So glad we found Metagard.
Thanks for waiting.
Done.
It's a beautiful song. The unseen chaos. I came into contact with it just once. I still remember the feeling. It's not something that belonged in this world.
Stagger. Huh, you have fire. I guess fire is just that strong. Now you're weak to thunder. Really? No. I thought it said weak thunder. Okay, well. Fire's just that strong. Oh, this fire spell anyway. So I didn't do it right. I needed thunder. Oh, shoot.
I won't go easy on you.
I do have thunder, though. Not as strong.
I'm no thief.
What I can do, though... Nope, I don't have a spare thunder. Never mind.
Wait,
Move on.
I wasn't strong enough to stop it.
Wait, do one of you have thunder on? Oh, it's because it starts with thunder. Never mind. Okay.
Chaos came
Ah, I swung. That's a lie. Nope, I didn't mean to cast Blizzard. My bad. No reason to feel bad. People should be here to feel happy, even when I critique the game. That's what I want. Nope. Or I press the wrong button.
What's your most... Okay, let's do this.
It's a distortion of the unseen realm. There's no reason to think it won't come again.
It's the white chocobo.
Your failed swing like of thunder shells. Oh, I got you.
You have to help him.
Attack!
A worthy opponent.
Boss time! Maybe weak to thunder?
I'll bring back lost time. Keep up if you can. Your soul is my plunder.
We got anything? Normal thunder. Ugh, don't use fire.
The goddess makes me powerful.
Boy, I just failed at all that.
I'll take you to the unseen void. I'll bring it. Don't even try.
Wrong button.
You're down.
Okay. Now I just hit it with whatever. Attack! I'll cook them? That doesn't sound good. Chef's secret. Ah! That's bad. And I don't have the revive yet. Darn it! Ah! Stinks. I couldn't perfect guard that either. Darn it. Should have used a potion. I was just trying to block.
Escape just now cost you hours here in the world.
This'll be a fun challenge.
There it again. Probably did not do that one well, did I?
Bring back lost time. Go easy on you. This'll do. Let's do this.
Come on, that's perfect.
Thanks for waiting.
I can just get you to break one more time. Gotcha. Okay. 980 gil, 2 EP, and green monster moss. Oh no!
Look at this. Why didn't he just run away? He's torn up pretty bad.
Perhaps he had to fight to protect something.
It's all right, little one. I'll help you. You're bleeding heavily. We have to stop it.
It's the white chocobo. What happened here?
He needs medical attention, and fast.
Right. I'll get the doctor. Yeah! Yep! Oh!
Get him to Canopus Farms, now!
Yes,
I won't let him die. Of that you have the word of Dr. Gizal. Stop moving around! Quickly!
Hey, Hope. Do you really think that was a chocobo?
Why do you ask? It might be a subspecies, but it certainly looked like a chocobo to me.
Right, to me too.
Okay, anything here real quick before we teleport?
Weird familiarity.
You felt familiar with a chocobo?
Don't worry, I'm sure the chocobo will be healed up, and we'll check on it. But first...
Snow is the Lord Patron of Yusnon. If anyone's supposed to protect the people, it's...
I really wish that was marked. Where the heck was the people were like, oh, come back at noon. Oh, shoot. Should have marked it. Forgot I can do that in this game. Free will. Fountain Square, the Reveler's Quarter. Down there. That's quite a ways to run, isn't it?
him.
Save often, kids.
But instead, he's hiding away in that palace, presiding over endless...
If you run, you'll end up being trapped. You need to fight.
Fight later, Hope. Especially since I don't have any HP. I think ate a bunch of potions too. Ugh. No real time to grind in this game though. We just have to make do. Fountain Square.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnon branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous.
What are we gonna do? What?
Hello. Because there's 20 minutes left.
I can tell you're pretty upset. Want to tell me about it?
What good would that do? You can't teach me how to sing again, can you?
No.
Forgot how to sing?
My voice is just gone. I can't hold a note anymore.
That's a shame.
Are you sure you're not sick or something?
My heart may be. The cruel bastard, he left me.
And you think he took your voice with him?
You don't understand what it is to perform, do you? He's not just my lover. He's written all my best hits. We were an unbeatable partnership. But then he up and left, leaving nothing but his songs behind. I tried to sing them, but I'm so angry at him, I just can't get the words out.
So you're not heartbroken, just angry?
I don't expect you to understand.
You're right about that. I don't understand at all.
Wait a second. Would you be willing to go and find him for me? I'll make it worth your while. My word is good, I promise.
Why are you asking me?
Because there's no danger he'd fall for you and forget about me.
Ouch! I should help you again. Why? Find the wayward birdie. It would help the diva get her voice back.
Don't hate me if he does fall for me.
Nice lighting.
If he does, I'll hunt you down, tear your hair out, and claw your eyes. Do I make myself clear?
Wow.
Anyway, his name is Birdie. He's the kindest, most gentle man in the whole city. He should be easy to find in a sea of undesirable men.
Jeez.
Really not much of a lead.
It's
but
not.
I'm willing to help you out.
What prompted you to take on such a strange job?
I don't know. I think this city must be getting to me.
But the things
Checked my
are...
files on this Vogel woman. She's a prickly character to be sure, but apparently...
Hello and well.
Holy sap, golden nectar, rose liquor. We got a lot of... Hey, GD. We did get quite a bit of money. Alright, let's heal up. I can't take on the 2 healers. That's not help. That's not gonna... It's not gonna happen. Oh, that'd be nice.
You will come.
I hate your quest! Anyway. Things? No. You do not have...
Visit us again.
Noon. I'm here.
You will come.
It's noon.
We eagerly.
Do I talk to you?
You will come.
But I'm here. Tomorrow at noon. I'm here. It's noon.
We eagerly. You will come.
Hello again.
Damn it.
If you don't smarten,
Next time
you have to stop.
Who cares?
Stop stealing my fireworks. Need those for something? I don't remember what though.
We eagerly.
The day, the eye, the day shall be them.
You will come.
Alright, now I'm angry. I wasted 3 EP to come back here. So I need a way in. One is to help the lady. One is to beat up all the guards. Which I'm too weak for that. We've seen that.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnan branch of the Order of Salvation.
I can't talk to you while you're here, so...
What did I steal from you?
You get out. Yay, tough for spells.
I won't go easy on you. Thanks for waiting.
No, no potion. Thanks for the bits, guys. I appreciate it. 0.4 EP and 2 clears. Alright. You come back here.
Hey, why are you running from me? I just want to talk.
I don't know any Olga. I mean...
It doesn't take a genius to figure out you know her. Do you know anything else about her? Like, where her missing lover is?
Oh, I can't keep this secret for any longer. I just can't. I have to confess it to someone, and it might as well be you. I'm her lost lover.
Is this your idea of a joke?
No, it's true, I swear. My name is Birdie. You know, the songwriter. I promised her my undying love, but now I don't dare face her. I unwittingly lost the 354th song I wrote for her.
So?
Wait a minute. Did you say 354? That's a lot of songs.
Also, that's a lot of songs.
Well, You know, I had a few centuries.
Also
You
true.
run out of ideas?
Ideas come easy. I picture my Olga, and the melodies just come to me fully formed, as if from another world.
Huh. Better to be lucky than good, I guess.
Right?
But a dark cloud has blotted out the sun of our radiant love. In the form of a frightful monster that suddenly attacked me and stole that song away. Which, incidentally, brings me to the favor I want to ask. I'm sure you can guess what it is.
Beat up the monster. Get it
Why don't
back.
you spell it out for me, just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Well, I was thinking that you could get my music back from that, monster. I'd give you a reward. Please?
You and Olga, neither of you mind asking strangers for favors, do you?
Right? Retrieving the satchel. Stolen on the beach in the lower city. Head to the far end of Central Avenue, go down the steps, and defeat the monster that stole the satchel. Alright.
There's something I just don't get. He said he's written over 300 songs.
We eagerly...
Correct. Why can't he just make another song? Right? Exactly!
Now that you mention it, I didn't even think to ask. I just got caught up in their little game.
Well, they are artists. Putting on a show is what they do. Anyway,
This is a broadcast from the public
since
safety
you already
office.
agreed to help, let's go and find this music.
Putting on a show is what I do! Well, I try to anyway. I hope you're all having fun. I really do. Because it's neat having you all here. I attempt to be entertaining. I know I'm not always the best at it. There we go.
Dream of salvation in the unseen realm.
A warrant has been issued for...
I'm going the wrong way. See, lies beyond Central Avenue, hunt gremlin in that area. I am. Good! I'm glad. Where are the tomatoes? I see, you have to pay for that. You have to pay for the tomatoes. That way I win either way.
The arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior.
Wait a minute.
She is armed,
Give me that.
considered extremely dangerous.
Also give me this. Chocobo thing. Forgot. That's fine. Do it tomorrow. Alright, Meow Choco Chow. 5 p.m. Because I didn't find them all. Enormous weapon? I wouldn't exactly call it an enormous weapon. It's a one-handed sword. It's a long sword.
Be careful around Olga.
A crystal medal. Nice, more money.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair.
Ah, problem.
Your light is mine.
I'm so glad I bought this. So glad I brought this schema. Yeah, the medals you just sell for cash.
What's your most valuable treasure?
That's fine, you can heal. It's not saving you. Curse level 1. Ooh, interesting. That is interesting. We have our first debuffing spell. Debuff attack that makes the target more likely to have attacks interrupted and deals magic damage. It also has magic plus 40 on it. Wow. What do I get rid of? I want to put it here. Well, I could debuff and guard. You don't have great magic, though. Curse level 1. Yes, I now know that it can't block. That's fine. I like trying to switch to another class to block anyway. Patron's personal guards notes. Ooh, what's that? Metal. Yeah. The placement of lightning shield irks you. Why is that? You have a quest, and it's only 1 star.
Excuse me there, young lady. May I ask you somewhat of a strange question?
I have not gotten anything.
Stolen by a pickpocket, for example?
Yes, actually.
Just like a damn tourist. It was a kid, and he knew what he was doing.
A young boy, was it? And he's still up to his old tricks. I know the lad, and his is a sorry tale. Not likely to hear a sadder one in all of Yusnan. If I compensated you, would you be so good as to forget this happened?
You're sure it was this kid?
Yes, it could be none other than the orphan boy Pickett.
Then maybe he should be punished. He needs to learn that stealing is wrong.
You see, the poor boy has lost both of his parents. Have you no sympathy at all?
I've got plenty. He's not the first person in this world to lose someone they love.
Have you lost family too?
Maybe.
You have, haven't you? I can tell. Then you can help the boy. Someone like you will be able to reach out to him. I need you to give him this letter. It's from his father, who gave it to me for safekeeping. It's the only thing he left his son.
Okay. Father's letter.
I'll do it, but I don't see why you can't give it to him yourself. How did you know his father anyway?
We were both hunters who tracked ferocious monsters. Then Pickett's father was killed, and his death was my fault. And so, he refuses to accept the letter from my hands. Please, won't you give Pickett the letter from his father? It may help him end his criminal ways and get his life back on track.
Stolen things. Let's see. It's attached too far up on her arm than a standard shield. I guess, but it's like she's using the whole arm to block with, which to me makes sense for Lightning's more slender figure. That, you know, she's gonna block to have more coverage. So that would be going back to the Reveler's Quarter, which I'm going back to anyway. So I'll deliver the letter then. Gotta plan it all out. Ugh, that was poor. That was my fault. I swung way too early.
unseen void.
Yeah. See, that shield, it looks a little weird. With the bulkier shields, it looks right to me.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an
Hello. Can't talk to you, that's fine.
they're asked to report.
See, like this shield, where it's bigger. I don't think you are what I'm looking for. This is not the enemy I'm looking for. Did it tell me the enemy I was looking for? Lies near the coast that lies beyond Central Avenue. So I probably need to go further, which means you are not the enemy I'm looking for, and you're a tougher enemy if I remember right. So I'm resetting you. Goodbye.
There is a background to get.
Now I don't like fighting you either, but I need an item you drop. You're weak to fire, that's great.
I'll take you to the unseen void.
Darn.
I'll take you to the unseen void. Beyond
Alright.
death, there is no good or evil.
We took some damage, but not nearly as bad as the first time we fought. Ether coil, I need one more. Bet it's all those monsters, isn't it? Yeah, it even says target. This is a lot, though. Start swinging!
What's your most valuable treasure?
No, dear. Are you all that's left? No. Now you're all that's left. Yes, I'm doing this just to get HP back. Oh, that one lagged there. Do you see that? That's pretty crazy. Thanks, AJ. There we go. Metagard again! Why? Because I don't get HP back outside of battle. Oh, you still got that blizzard off though. Sad face.
Valhalla will welcome you.
the music satchel we needed. 8 tattered leather, so that's done. Also, a Starfire level 1, so I could put it on another class. And another Thunder 1.
The satchel you recovered for the monster, that has to be Birdie's. Which means the music inside must be the song he wrote for Olga.
I can answer that question. How come Metagard negates damage but Guard doesn't? The difference is the shields. Guard defense 100, guard defense 0. All this does is increase damage resistance while guarding by 15%. This actually gives guard. Actually gives a defense stat. So it's not that it's meta guard per se, because it only has 25% physical magic resistance. It's that Blizzard isn't doing enough to pierce that 100. They saw it was only hitting for like 90. The upside of the Guardian Core shield is the ATB speed and the 1000 HP. Well, the 1000 HP when we're in this class. This schema. That's why. I have this one on because this was supposed to be like I wanted this to be a heavy hitter class. So I wanted to get the ATB gauge up faster. That way we can go back and start swinging with attack again. What has happened, though, is that this magic casting class, thanks to level 2 Fire Plus, has become damage. So if I were to put on something like this Goddess's Grace, for example, we lose the 1000 HP, and we lose the ATB speed, but it would be able to block at 100. So I think it's just a straight 100 damage off. That's the guard defense while you're guarding. And strength. This shield gives strength and magic. There's a lot of equipment in the game. There's a lot of equipment and a lot of schema, and you just have to find what works for you.
I'm curious.
I don't want to fight you.
Let's just get it back to him, all right? Come on.
Sure thing. Birdie should be in the Reveler's Quarter. My guess is he's waiting somewhere around.
That's not leading me anywhere, is it?
On the fountain there.
Jump back around. You should let me through.
Got a sword.
Got a sword. I still love that. No, that's not it. But I still have a sword. Like, be fun if I get in that way. That gate's locked. And something happening outside. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do about that.
The light belongs to me.
What do you do, fire? You're weak to fire! Awesome!
I'll bring back lost time.
Ow. That attack just does a silly amount of damage. Unless you perfect guard.
The light of your soul is mine.
Jump back! Ha-ha! I don't think it would have hit anyway, but it also went down. Did it. Moving on. I wish you could move more fluidly in battle. Talk with your seed hunter. Oh yeah, I have to start that side quest first.
What should I steal from you? I won't go easy on you.
I figured you were about to heal quick. I guess not. Not bad. Took that one pretty well.
What's your most valuable treasure?
I did not block that one at the right time. Couldn't tell.
I'll bring back lost time.
Oh, you dropped me something. What'd you drop? Punt level 1 and a bone. Punt. 5 ATB. It has stagger power E, stagger times C. It can make enemies recoil. It can make them stagger a little bit. You know, cancel out the attacks and things like that. But it doesn't do much damage. Does practically no damage. So.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest
That.
security officer.
So we have the trendy. Welcome to the only.
Hello. Let's see, bought that. All these things. Sell the bronze medals. There we go. We have quite a bit of other medals we could sell too. Sell them when I need.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the
2 p.m.
Emperor calling herself.
I turned. Turn back around.
The Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security hall.
Not too bad. Had a rocky start, but I think we're
The Savior. She has rose-colored hair.
getting at least a little bit better.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest
Can you
security
play that again for me?
Oh, hey, your name isn't Lightning, is it?
It is.
Just how did you know that?
Oh, well, the girl in black told me. She said that if I played this song, a lady called Lightning would show up.
Lumina.
That's it, Lumina. She's the one who showed me how to play the song. So, do you know it?
Sure, I've heard it before. So why don't you play me the rest of it now? What's so funny?
That's exactly what Lumina said you'd say. She said that if I played the first bit, you'd come over to talk to me. And then you'd be sure to ask me to play the rest.
I'm guessing now I have to do something to hear the rest, right?
Yep. Lumina said if you want to hear the whole song, you're gonna have to find the musical treasure spheres. I've got a key that's supposed to open them all.
Play it for me. In the Champion's Quarter just off Armor Alley stands a famous Cactar statue. Here Lightning encounters a young trumpeter by the name of Morris, playing a very familiar tune. He can only play a few notes of the melody. If Lightning wants to hear more, she will have to collect the rest of the score from the musical treasure spheres. Another one of Lumina's games. But maybe it's worth Lightning's while to play along. So the treasure spheres are all around. We've seen a few locked
I'll play
ones.
Lumina's little game, but not for my own benefit. Maybe if Snow hears that song down here in the streets, it'll give him some smidgen of hope.
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you saying this song has something to do with the patron?
Yep.
What?
I can't say, but I'll tell you what. You play me the whole song, and maybe I'll tell you.
Alright, it's a deal. But you still have to do what I asked for first. Here's the key to the boxes. You have to find all of them. When you're done, come back and talk to me.
The sort of luminescence. No, just this chaos girl that's in the chaos. Soulful sounds from a brass horn can be heard from the musical treasure spheres that Lumina has left around town. These special spheres also have ghostly notes floating around them. It shouldn't be too hard to find, except they'll be kind of hard to find. Because I'm bad at treasure hunting. Locke, I am not. There's one right there.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
But you can't truly.
You managed to learn about the background.
Thank you. I can finally return to Olga and present.
Exactly. I was making an FF6 reference. Remember, treasure hunter.
Where have you been all this time? Don't you realize that people were actually worried?
Olga, my love, be still, my beating heart. To hear your dulcet tones again, it's a dream come true.
Oh, it was very clever of me to ask for your help. Thank you for bringing Birdie back safe and sound. We artists are cursed with sensitive souls, and our hearts are easily broken.
So that's how you treat sensitive souls, huh?
Right?
If you're talking about the way I speak to Birdie, everything I say comes from love. In any case, I owe you a favor. Olga shall sing for you. It's your favorite song, or so I'm told.
How would you know my favorite song?
It's not a bad song, it has its moments, but it doesn't compare to the sublime melodies that Birdie writes.
Is he really as good as you say he is?
Absolutely. Of course, I'd never tell him that. His head is already big enough as it is. Now I have a song to sing for an audience of one. I hope you feel grateful. This is a very, very rare treat, you know. Normally I only sing for Birdie or a paying audience, and I assure you, tickets to my shows are not cheap.
Thanks, but tell me one thing. How do you know my favorite song? Who did you talk to find out?
A young girl called herself Lumina. Now, Evans, if you would.
Alright, we get 1,400 gil, Queen's Mask, so it's that mask she's wearing. We can put it on Lightning now. We also get 80 HP, 6 Strength, and 6 Magic, which is welcome. Lumina does love trolling us, yes. Lightning's like, what am I witnessing when she was hitting Birdie? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's Sarah's song.
Wherever she is.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
I'm not gonna make you give back what you stole. It belongs to you anyway. Did you notice?
The nearest security
Huh?
officer.
What is it? A letter? And it's addressed to me? Oh yeah? Huh. It's from my old man. What am I supposed to do with this?
Why are you asking me? It's yours now. Throw it away for all I care.
Damn right I'll throw it away. And I don't need your permission either.
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend I understand. It must be hard for you. Losing your parents, then being trapped in a child's body for centuries and centuries all alone.
That's right. You can't understand. No one can.
Let me tell you something. I lost my parents, but it wasn't the same. I still had my sister. I wasn't left all on my own. I was luckier than you.
So, your parents are dead too?
Yeah. It happened a long time ago, but I remember being really angry. People pitied me, treated me like a helpless child. I couldn't stand it. So, I pushed people away and built walls around me. But I still had my sister. She understood me.
It's not fair. I didn't have anyone. I was left all alone.
I know. If it were me, I couldn't have done what you did. You're a lot stronger than I am. You've done an amazing thing, going through that and surviving all these years. You should be proud of yourself.
I should? I've never felt proud about anything. But when you put it like that, maybe I should be proud. I'm done with pickpocketing. I'm turning over a new leaf and going clean. Because I don't want you giving me any more of your lectures.
Good enough. Really? Why didn't I get the first free hit? What was that? Seriously, I hit even before they knew. Cheating me, game.
The light of your soul is mine. Keep up if you can.
Call shenanigans? I also call shenanigans. Don't curse me. How do you like it? Oh, you have a remedy. That's cheating. It cost me EP to get a remedy potion. What was that? Area sweep level 1. And some moves. Area sweep level 1 deals physical damage to target and nearby foes and may launch them in the air. Extends stagger time. So that's what's good about this, the stagger time. And it can launch them into the air, like launch from FF13. And FF13 too. But it doesn't do much damage. It has low ATB cost at only 5, but it doesn't do much damage. That's done. We need to go back to Pickett, or the old man, which was up here. And then I need to find a way up there.
Guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
Yeah.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching your description. Yourself, you're the Savior.
I gave the letter to Pickett, although I guess it's more accurate to say he stole it off me.
He did? But you know what? It might be the last thing he steals. I saw him just a little while ago, and something was different about him. He seemed proud, holding his head high. Why, he reminded me of his father. I think his criminal days might be over. You did the right thing, helping that child.
Maybe you shouldn't call him that. Child, I mean. He seems more mature than other kids. If you treated him more like the young man that he's become, he might listen to you.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Of course. The next time I see little Pickett, I shall address him not as a child of my dear friend, but as a man in his own right. Thank you so much for all your help.
Quest complete. 400 gil, the silk hat he's wearing, I believe, which is awesome. 50 HP, 2 strength, 4 magic. And Aradia. I like that quest because it just shows sometimes you just have to have somebody that believes in you. Lightning told them, hey, that's something to be proud of. So you just need somebody to tell you something like that, and then you believe in yourself a little bit. Sometimes that's all it takes. Don't underestimate the power of words.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself Behavior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
Yeah, robbed his soul now. Saved. Treasure hunter, not thief. Okay. Where to now?
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the
It's there. I guess I get there from the Reveler's Quarter and around. Sorry, I got turned around. Down around. Okay. Let's go. 3 o'clock. I really feel like I haven't gotten as much done here as I've wanted to.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Okay, then we go up from here.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the
Oh, that wasn't right either, was it? Oh, that's bad. How dare. That's an interesting thing to think about. God of War 4, Kratos screaming, "Boy!" It's not super encouraging. Well, crud. Thought for sure I found where it was.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair.
That's bad. Escape! No, or not. That's fine.
I'll take you to the unseen void.
Thank you, newswoman. Next time I see myself flight to service, I will immediately inform the guard. Right? If you see a person matching Lightning's description, inform a guard. Looks down. Oh no! See, I can hear it. What the? Oh, I didn't even see you.
I won't go easy on you.
That's fine. That's healable. Hey, Lucian. Hey, we're full on EP. That's a change. In that case... While I look for these... That lady, that little girl was mimicking Chocolina. Oh, there's a ladder there. Man, I didn't see it in all the darkness. Did you all see that? Okay, here's one. Nostalgic score refrain. Okay, there's one. Let's go look for more. Silver and metal. And
They say it's hard enough to find the background, but you know what's even harder? Getting out alive again.
time flows again.
That was information about the back routing.
Come in and train.
Good. Abilities. Let's go. Do I make Thunder better? Definitely make Blizzard. I have Blizzard on a lot of things. Yes. Level up Thunder a little bit. How's it going? It goes.
We've got the finest
Heroes Song Outfitters. Quiet Guardian. Physical and magical resistance plus 15% and strength plus 80. So a defensive garb. It also has Heavy Guard. Heavy Guard costs more gauge, but it has a higher physical and magical resistance. So you'll take less damage. Hat. These ladies silk hat. Cat ears if you want Lightning to have cat ears. That's cool looking. And I will buy Quiet Guardian. In fact, I wanted you to swing with, but I'm not swinging with you. I'm guarding with you. So let's change. We'll change to Quiet Guardian. You can still have the plus. Sort. We'll put you here for when I really just want to take less damage. But we'll use Metagard, of course, quite a bit. And I will give you an attack. I don't have another blitz. Oh, that stinks. Guess to stagger. And if I need to give you some punch. Oh, you don't have much magic. That's fine. You're gonna mainly be guarding anyway. So look at that! Unfair! Not fair!
I'll steal your heart. The goddess makes me powerful.
Oh, haste. That's not cool. I don't like you having haste.
Tell me about your maker. bring back lost time.
There we go.
Yeah? I'm one of the guides. What is it? You don't know where you are? I can help. This is the champion.
Champion's Quarter.
I just got fireworks from a chocobo girl. That's it. This city is the best.
These days, there's only one way common folk can see the show in the Augur's Quarter, and that's the secret back route.
That everybody talks about, but I can't get in.
The Champion's Quarter, where blood flows and the crowds roar.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
I did warn you that the use of my concoctions is not without risk. In short, you were warned.
Not without risk? You're a crook and a charlatan, you hear me? Huh? I'm done with this place.
A pit of violence and aggression.
Did you really sell poison to that man?
Of course not. It was a fortifying brew with centuries of alchemic theory behind it. I assure you it should be highly efficacious for most users. Sadly, it appeared to disagree with that gentleman's liver, or perhaps spleen.
That's not good.
You're an alchemist, right? Don't you people claim to be able to turn lead into gold or something? I don't think I buy it.
That is an unfortunate stereotype, all too common. Alchemists are natural philosophers dedicated to unlocking the mysteries of our physical and spiritual worlds. The search for ultimate truth is the core of our ancient art. The transmutation of base metals into gold, that is a mere byproduct of our inquiries.
Mysteries of the physical and spiritual worlds? The ultimate truth? Sounds ambitious.
Very.
It is. We perform experiments, observe phenomena, and analyze ancient records. Then we carefully record the results for future generations. It is painstaking work. Unfortunately, it is also capital intensive. The experiments I perform are very expensive.
How much?
Right. That explains the snake oil racket you have going on here.
This location certainly has proven beneficial to my research. Bounty hunters congregate in the area, and as you no doubt know, theirs is a dangerous profession.
True, I know quite a bit about alchemy.
Desperate for anything that might give them an edge, and that includes untested potions.
Untested? Does that mean you're using those poor dupes as test subjects for your latest concoctions?
Sure am.
They all sign the waivers.
Look at this businesswoman. They all signed the waivers.
My project. Oh, you'd make a fine test subject. I have made a new secret potion that needs testing, but all of my regulars have refused to volunteer.
This sounds like a bad idea.
You see, I've tried mixing two kinds of highly potent poisons. My theory is 2 wrongs will make a right, and the blend will have a beneficial effect.
No, that's not how it works. A testing proposition. In the Champion's Quarter, next to the battle arena, Lightning meets a potion-peddling alchemist called Velno, who makes an interesting proposition. Velno has made a fortifying tincture by mixing 2 deadly poisons, and she wants Lightning to test it out. Sounds dangerous, but the potion might prove useful in battle. Sure!
Alright, I'm game. What do you expect it to do exactly?
It will lift your spirits, invigorate your soul, and protect you from hexes and ailments. If you are the kind of person who participates in slaughterhouse tournaments, then this potion will be perfect.
Vial of nectar.
So I'm supposed to drink it during a battle?
Yes, that would be the perfect time. And afterwards, don't forget to come back and tell me how wonderful it is. Please note that my potions are provided without warranty. Side effects may include dementia, gangrene, sudden death, and hair loss. Good luck.
Thanks. Experimental potion, nectar. I'm looking for willing participants to test my experimental concoction. During battle, drink the nectar when plagued with 1 or more status ailments. Report your findings to me. I'm not liable for any side effects, including death. Good luck!
The slaughterhouse opens its doors to spectators and contestants during the night's banquets. If you wish to join the list, come when we're open.
If you value your help, don't buy anything. Come in. We know how to take. We'll be waiting.
Okay, tavern if you need to get some HP. Yeah, including sudden death. Doesn't sound safe, does it? I honestly don't remember what it does, so I'm not using it until I have a Phoenix down.
Yay, I got fireworks.
Chocobo lady, chocobo ladies. It is time for them. No, 5 to 3.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Okay, let's see if we can find the orb since we have some time to kill. I know, time is precious, but...
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an...
Let's at least look around here.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description.
At midnight, we need to go back to Luxion and go get the last number.
Glad they cleared out the pig.
Okay, where have I not been? I guess Warehouse District? Sounds acceptable. Yeah.
Guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
I would recommend StarCraft Stim Packs. Oh, sorry, I can't go that way. With only long-term side effects, including and not limited to insomnia, weight loss, mania, hypomania, seizures, paranoid hallucinations, internal hemorrhaging, and cerebral deterioration. Stim Pack. Buy yours today. Who are you? You me from the beginning? Yep. Normal, normal, normal. Ow. I was in the middle of the blitz animation, that was lame. I switched the wrong one. You'd already be gone. Ow.
Keep up if you can.
Poisonous Sting. Yeah, I didn't do that one very well. That's fine. Venturing Essentials. Oh, right, you just sell those. Lame. Sell potions. Speaking of, I guess I'll check in battle.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling
Yay,
herself...
bronze medal. Darn it. Well, I guess I can see if it's right up here.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Oh, I don't hear anything here.
If you really want to see one of the shows, the tour guide sneaks groups of tourists. Trust me, he's not that.
The tour guide person.
Good of you to come.
The gate to the Auger's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions in the Auger's Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.
Every night, there's a plate.
This dude.
My stylish lady, you're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And
Oh,
I'm
he
the
looks
only
like a
option
winner.
they've got.
So
You're not my
buy a
only
ticket
option.
And you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Auger's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is, I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
2,000 gil.
I don't trust you. You'll just take my money and then march me into the arms of the palace guard.
Well, that is a wise and utterly boring decision. If you change your mind, hurry back before I change my mind about not turning you in.
It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it. From a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess. The enterprising tourists sneak into the Auger's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop.
Well, we can go back to him. And that is an option for sure. That's an option I think we'll be taking, because I think that's how you get in. But we have business the rest of the day, so I don't want to get locked in there, because I think you do. Where's the renegade options when you need them? Where's my just having options, period? I think there is another option, but that, heck if I remember how to do them. Okay, we went to the champion quarter. I guess we'll go up.
Citizens are asked to report person and activity description to the nearest security hall. The recreation leisure and the nightly festivities are about to kick off. The Recreation and Leisure Committee would like to take this opportunity to welcome all new visitors to the city. Remember, the only crime in Houston is guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself
Meow,
the
meow.
Savior. She
Choco
has
chow.
rose-colored hair and is
I'm so sorry. I knew I forgot to tell you something. I'm afraid the policy is one gift per person.
I knew I shouldn't have said it.
Did this one already. Okay. I think there's 5 or something like that.
Come enjoy. Very well.
Hello.
Welcome. A customer. This is so exciting. What can I get you?
Well, what do you serve?
Anything you want. How about the chef's special made from top quality recycled materials? Fried niblet hairballs.
Are you sure that's actually edible?
Doesn't sound edible.
Oh yes, it definitely won't kill you. I can guarantee it. And since you're my first customer in days, no charge.
Sure.
Nothing ventured.
That's the spirit. Take the plunge, I say. Well, does it make your taste buds sing? Are you transported to culinary heaven?
This is...
Too tart? Too much salt, perhaps? I can brush it off if you like.
No, it's actually really good.
God, that is a relief. I mean, of course it's good. I knew you'd love it. I've been working on the recipe for weeks. Unfortunately, it's not very nutritious. People are more health conscious these days, which is ironic considering the times.
Nutritious or not, you'd think that more people would come back for this.
I think it must be me. I just don't have a head for business. No matter how hard I work, I just can't seem to attract more customers. I've been living on the brink of financial ruin for years now. My son got sick of it, so he left.
You've got the chops to be a good cook, though. Why don't you try to find yourself a partner? You know, someone you trust who has a better head for business.
Now that you mention it, I hear there's a famous food expert here in Yusnan. Apparently he specializes in turning around lost causes like mine. I'll bet... No, I know he can help me, but how do I find him? All I know is his name.
And what is it?
Gordon Gourmet. Despite his fame, he's hard to track down. If you do happen to run into him, could you tell him about CDs?
Family food. In the Gluttons Quarter on Hawker's Row, Lightning meets the owner of CD's restaurant. Food is top-notch, but the owner's business sense isn't. And his restaurant teeters on the edge of collapse. Even his own son has given up on the business. The only person who can save the restaurant now is the renowned Epicurean known as Gordon Gourmet. No clue if I said that right.
Gordon Gourmet. I'll remember it.
You are far too kind. Thank you so much. I hope you find him soon.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior.
Oh, keep an eye out for her.
This is the Glutton's Quarter.
Citizens are
Paradise for gourmands that serve up dishes from every
Fish.
culture. If the world's ending anyway, I suppose you might as well enjoy your last meal.
CD's is a great name, by the way. Yeah, right? What a name for a restaurant.
I'll take you to the unseen void. It's your most valuable treasure.
And bro. Another area sweep level 1.
Meow, meow. Ugh, never mind.
Choco Chode?
I've done that one also. So. Okay. Wait a minute, I heard it.
Conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is citizens are asked to report persons
Jump, there we go. Coda. That's 2. Hey, Chocolina. Soulful Horn. Poisonous Sting 10. I have 5. I don't have the Ether Coil. I need one more. Yeah, the combat system is different for sure from the other Final Fantasy 13 games. You cost 6. I can't afford you anyway.
Welcome.
Snow Special, Hot Cuisine, and Brew. Hello?
Tell me, are you the famous food expert?
Oh, huh.
Possibly. I do boast a certain renown in culinary circles. It cannot be denied.
Report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
I see. CD's restaurant, you say? I do hate to see a good restaurant go undiscovered by the dining public.
So, will you help him out? I can take you right there.
Oh no. CD's restaurant? I'm afraid you will have to find someone else. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I can't persuade you?
Impossible. This city is overflowing with restaurants crying out for the deft helping hand of Gordon Gourmet. I'm run ragged trying to keep up. And, well, you see... Right, my rule. I have an ironclad policy. I cannot help an establishment unless the owner approaches me directly.
You just made that up, didn't you? Alright, can you do this for me? Just give me some advice now and I'll pass it along to the owner. You don't have to come to the restaurant at all.
That sounds reasonable. I mean, I'd hate to see a restaurant serving fried niblet hairballs go under. Except, if I give advice, I need to make sure that it is communicated accurately, with total precision. And that means my messenger has to understand the instructions perfectly.
Well, I guess that rules me out. I don't know the first thing about fine dining.
Oh, you don't have to be a top chef, or even a garde-manger. All you need is a discerning palate. Practically anyone can acquire one with a little training.
I'm not sure what you mean by a discerning palate, but I don't think I have one.
Trust me when I say it can be found. In fact, a tour of the best establishments of the Glutton's Quarters should do.
Culinary experience. The 6 most popular restaurants in the world are found in the Glutton's Quarter. Eat at all 6 establishments and report your findings to Gordon Gourmet.
Welcome. We have
Let's see, do you count? Glutton's Quarter. See how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess you count.
the gourmet restaurant known as the Banquet of the...
So I gotta eat at each one of these. So 170 times 6. $1,020 gil. I have enough. If my math is correct, which it probably isn't, so I'm just using my head. Alright.
Our customers come here to put down their shopping bags and rest their weary feet. Our cakes and sweets are the perfect pick-me-up for just about everyone. We put a lot of love into our cakes, and that's what makes them so good. They're like treats for your palate and soul.
Okay. Mastered the way of the something. 1 out of 6.
That was useful information, but you still have more to learn. You should visit more restaurants in Glutton's Court.
For the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Veggie parlor.
Healthy fruits of the earth.
I'm writing these down to make sure I don't do the same one twice. 1,100 dish, okay.
Kids who hate greens love my veggie dishes. Vitamins in vegetables are determined by their color. You want a wide variety for a well-balanced diet.
Somehow I'm not impressed about anything in this game except the combat. it drags. It can drag for things like this.
All these rich meals don't slow you down.
Man, Hope, way to be a buzzkill. Lightning's having fun eating. Gotta take some time to eat, Hope. Fishy flavors.
Fresh caught and delicious.
Fishy flavors. Starfish and chips. Dragonite sushi.
Fresh every morning. Comes
Gets the
straight out of
starlight.
the ocean.
Yeah.
Tastes great raw or grilled. A chef is even more important when preparing uncooked dishes. The way you slice a tuna makes all the difference in the world.
The poisoneer?
You're gonna be a real food connoisseur by the time.
Step right up. Get the best meat and kebab.
Meat grill. Behi burger, fried munchkin, fuzzy Genghis Khan. Burger.
Our meat is shipped directly from the wildlands. We use only natural ingredients, none of that synthetic stuff. Grilling and roasting are the best. The key is knowing how to seal in the juices and flavors. And we do that better than anyone else.
Vertisser.
2 more places, Light, and you'll have managed to sample all the popular restaurants of the Gluttonous Quarter.
Welcome.
The stand and sit. And I think you actually eat at the Banquet of the Lord. So, green cherry. Cool.
From the elegant
I got rid of imp.
great
I mean,
spirits on the rocks to complex and fruity concoctions with little umbrellas, we serve all kinds of drinks. Cocktails can be served, chilled or warm, shaken or stirred. Everyone has their own preferences. We encourage customers to consult with our staff to create the perfect cocktail to accompany their evening.
Almost there, Light. You have 1 more restaurant left to visit.
Right, because you're just a general store, right? Yeah, you're just a general store. Look who it is! If you want to, get in. And you. Snow special.
When offering a complete dining experience to discerning patrons, superb food and excellent drinks are not enough. One must always anticipate the needs of your patrons. I am constantly assessing the dining space from the viewpoint of my customers, the comfort, the decor.
Hey, that's how I think about videos.
Just a meal.
I was thinking about you all.
They can savor for years to come.
Done. That was expensive.
Well,
But we did it.
Culinary tour.
I did what you suggested. I visited the top restaurants in the neighborhood.
That is excellent news. So now let me give you the advice I promised. If CD's restaurant wants to turn its business around... wait, let me ask you something first. You've eaten at CD's and at the best establishments in Yusnan. Why don't you tell me what you think is the main difference between the two? I'd be interested to hear your opinion. In your own words, of course.
Why? Is this some kind of test?
Yes, exactly. Now tell me, what did all the successful restaurants have in common that poor old CD's lacks?
Let me see. Everyone I spoke to was helpful. They seemed honest and open. I don't think they were lying to me, but something seemed off.
Oh, would you care to elaborate?
Well, it almost felt like they were hiding something from the customers. But it wasn't as if they were deliberately lying or trying to deceive anyone. In fact, I don't think they realized it themselves. They thought they were telling me everything they knew. Yes, that's it. It was unconscious, like an instinct. They were hiding something, but they weren't doing it deliberately at all. I'd say the very best chefs, restaurant managers, and bartenders all share some kind of secret. It's like a special ingredient that makes their food stand out from the others.
What a wonderful deduction. You have hit the nail on the head. To think you discovered this answer only after visiting a few establishments. It is as you say. The best, most successful restaurants have a certain je ne sais quoi, a secret something that makes their offerings unique. And finding that something, that is what I do best. In other words, if the restaurant does not already have a special something, then I simply cannot help it.
Then what about CD's? Do you think you can help him?
I can tell you this, the chef there already knows his secret. The talent is there to make that restaurant a success. Unfortunately for him, the secret spice that gives his dishes flair is extremely rare. He cannot secure supplies, and that is why he struggles. Let me be specific. Once upon a time, CD's recipes all featured the spice commonly known as civet musk.
Ha! I have that.
But then supplies dried up and the restaurant fell into a long decline.
We got it yesterday.
You seem to know a lot about CDs.
Well, a long time ago, let's just say we have a close history and leave it at that.
Fine by me. All I need to know is that if I can find this spice, the restaurant should start bringing in customers.
Yes, exactly. The problem is the spice is not easy to find. In fact, the only way to acquire it would be to defeat certain monsters. Such a shame. All for want of a single spice, his restaurant is failing. He has the recipe for success. He just needs the final ingredient.
We attempted defeating the bow shredder during Central Avenue. We did that. Cool.
I'd recognize that fragrance anywhere. You found civet musk. Thank you indeed. It's very kind what you're doing. CD's is lucky to have you on its side.
Why are you thanking me? If anyone should be grateful, it's me, and the owner of CD's, for all of your helpful advice.
Oh, quite so. When you put it that way, of course you're right. I just get caught up in a project and start thinking it's my own restaurant I'm saving. But back to business. Here, I developed this new and original recipe. I want you to take it back to CD's together with the civet musk you acquired. The owner will be waiting anxiously for you.
So, you still don't want to meet him yourself?
I'm afraid that won't happen. Not ever again. However, that doesn't stop me from wishing him and CD's the very best. Please tell him that whatever happens, I'll be praying for his success.
Lightning, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you remember what the owner of CD's told us when we met?
You mean the story about his son that ran away from home when the restaurant started struggling? Great minds hope. We've both been thinking that maybe this son of his went on to become a famous food expert.
Exactly.
And that's why Gordon won't meet CD's owner. But he still clearly wants to help out. Let's take the civet musk and recipe to CD's.
Calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
Yep, and y'all got it too. He's the son.
Asked to report persons matching this description to the
Gordon Gourmet created a new recipe for you. You should make it with this civet musk. Do that, and you'll be able to save your restaurant. At least, that's what he said.
Why, thank you! This is wonderful! How can I ever repay you? This is incredible! Everything is here in black and white! A groundbreaking dish! I'd never have thought to do half the things in this recipe. The genius of Gordon Gourmet oozes from every word.
Notice anything else?
About the recipe? No, not particularly. It's well organized, written in a clear hand. Wait. This handwriting, it looks strangely familiar. Yes, I've seen it before. These swirls, these bold loops. Could it be?
I think so. It turns out Gordon Gourmet has a secret identity. He's your long-lost son.
He is? And you're sure it was him who created this wonderful recipe? But more importantly, he's in this town. Is he happy?
You have nothing to worry about. He's doing great.
Hey, he's world renowned.
I'm really sorry, but I don't think he wants to see you again. I can't tell you where he is.
But why? Yes, we quarreled when he left, but that was a long time ago. Is he still angry at me?
Do you have a message for him? I can make sure he gets it.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna make his dish just like the recipe lays out. Would you be so good as to deliver it to him? At the very least, I want him to try it. Truth be told, what I really want to tell him is to come back to CD's and work with me. Perhaps if he knew that I still haven't lost my touch, would that be enough to entice him back? I don't know.
I don't think words alone will do it, but if he tries your dish and likes it, that might be enough for him.
And there it is, finished at last. Here, please, I want you to be the first to taste it.
All right. I'm feeling hungry anyway.
Delicious dish restores all your HP, but we already had full HP, so that's a shame.
Wow.
Should have given you a
The most
permanent boost or
delicious
something.
thing I've ever had in my entire life. Really, it's incredible.
Why, thank you. Although all the credit must go to my son, it was his doing. Here, I've made enough for one more. I've asked you for many favors, but would you do this last thing for me?
Sure. I'll take it to Gordon Gourmet.
Steak a la civet. Yeah, right. We just ate at all the restaurants. So not only from a game standpoint, or from like a real standpoint, it's like, man, you were super hungry, huh, Light? But also from the game standpoint, it's like, well, getting all your HP filled, if you ate at all the restaurants, you had your HP filled. Filled already. It's already full.
Please, will you... Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior.
Do I smell
She has
like
rose-colored hair.
I do, don't I? That must be my recipe.
Yes, the owner at Cities insisted that I bring you a portion so you could taste it for yourself.
I see. Well, then... Oh, yes. A perfect balance of fuzzy mutton and civet musk. The palate sings. It's a microcosm of culinary delight. A theme park of olfactory and gustatory attractions. And if you think that's hyperbole, I've only just begun. This is even better than I imagined. I always knew he was a skilled chef, but this...
So, why don't you go back there and help him out again in the kitchen?
Go back? Well, what do you mean? I've never... Oh, all right. The cat's out of the bag. You've somehow figured it out. What my true identity is. Yes, I admit it. I am indeed the son of the owner of Cedie's restaurant. It was a long time ago, but one day we quarreled, and I left the shop vowing never to return. We fought over cooking, you see. But even after I left, I vowed that one day I would rebuild the restaurant. That's what started me on my journey to becoming Gordon Gourmet. Since then, I devoted every waking hour to learning about the culinary arts. After many years of study, I finally had an epiphany. I realized what Cedie's restaurant needed to regain its former glory.
You had a falling out because of the menu? But when your father saw your recipe, he was thrilled. All he could talk about was how he dreamed of you coming back. So the two of you could run the restaurant together, just like old times.
So he recognizes my ability. Oh, but it's too late. I can't go back now. The fact is, I abandoned him in the restaurant when times were tough. I'm ashamed of what I did. I can't face him again.
You mustn't feel that way, my son.
Father, how did you find me?
My apologies to the young lady, but I wanted to see you. I followed her after she left the shop. What do you say? Let's start over. You set out on your own, did things your own way, stayed true to yourself, working hard to achieve your dreams. And now look what you can do. The recipe that you created was amazing. I've never seen the likes of it before. What can I say except that I am proud of you?
But Father, I left you.
Not in my wildest dreams could I have conceived of such a dish. Indeed, if you had given it to me back then, I doubt I would have recognized its greatness. But worse, I wouldn't have believed you could be capable of such a thing. I always underestimated you, my son. For that, you have my sincere apologies.
It's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for abandoning you and the restaurant when you were struggling to keep it going.
Looks like you two have made up.
Yes.
Now let's get to it, shall we? Together. We'll make Cedie's a success again!
Quest complete. 1,500 gil and a chef's hat. 120 HP, 8 strength, and 4 magic.
That went well. A microcosm of culinary delight, did he say? That sounds rather tasty to me. Was it as good as he said?
Want me to pick you up some takeout?
You know what I'd prefer over that? If sometime you made me one of your specialty dishes.
I haven't spent much time in kitchens, but if you want something off a campfire grill, maybe I could rustle something up.
Campfire grill.
I'm never as good a cook as Sarah, but I have been told that I grill a pretty mean behemoth steak.
I could definitely see that. I could see Lightning grilling a mean behemoth steak, for sure. I think with that really nice ending to the CD's restaurant, quest line, which is it's really nice. I'm going to end this stream here. We found 2 of the 3 music pieces. We still have some time here to look around. We can try to find the last piece, and also we can get ready to go back to Luxion and complete the whole quest line with Noel, because we saw that Noel was there. Because we just need one more number, and I kind of remember where it is. I think I remember where it is. We'll see. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a lot of fun. There's a lot of not me talking, because there's a lot of talking done in the game, so sorry that I don't add too much to Lightning Returns, but I still hope you had a really good time. I really do. As always, thank you, chat, for your comments and for being here. Makes things even more fun. Until tomorrow, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.